unbreakable record in sports.
That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Thank y'all. Thank you. Wow.
Thank you. Wow. Wow. Thank y'all. Oh, man. First of all, I got to thank the fans. We do this for y'all. That's what it's all about. I also want to thank the greats who came before me. LeBron James, Kareem. It's an honor to continue the tradition that y'all started. I mean, without legends like you paving the way, hey, let's be real, I wouldn't be here. I also want to thank my dad and my grandpa for making me the man that I am today. My family, friends, the commissioner. To be the all-time points leader is everything. Everything I ever could have dreamed of. So, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank y'all, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Pop.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Coach. Coach.
You, son.
Appreciate
So
you,
proud
Coach. Oh, man.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Here are the Bulls with the ball. 9 points in a row, a good run going. And here's Tate outside. Knocks down the triple. Tate's got 12 points.
Woo, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Timeout called, the Kings.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by.
Chicago foul. Tennis. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Murray. That one rolls around and rims out.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
And Tate gets it to go.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. For Sacramento, they've gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. And here's Fox. Cleared away by Hollins.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
And here's Tate outside. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Now here's Fox. He's guarded closely. Murray from outside. Chicago grabs the miss. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. The 3 is up. Oh, it's Tate who hits from deep. Tate's got 21 points in the game.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And the Kings call time here.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Now on the court, your Hawks squad.
And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason.
Big round of applause for your Chicago Bulls.
And it's the Kings with the ball, searching for their first points of the game. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Fox right side. Pass to Hunter. Over Barrett. Sacramento again missing. The Bulls have gotten all 8 shots to go. They are red hot. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Sinks the tray. Tate's got 27.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Here's Fox. Still without a bucket. Outside Hunter. Here's the pick to stop the drought. And it's Chicago with a board. Hollins has got 5 rebounds in the game. Fox against Tate. And it's Fox missing. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
And here's Tate outside. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
And it's Fox missing.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
A massive relief there, getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Hunter finds Fox. Releases. Again, the miss by Fox.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit. You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Outside Hunter. Pass to Murray. Out to Fox. Outside Hunter. There's the triple. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Well, the footwork for Hunter there was really solid, able to catch and shoot.
And here's Tate outside. Fires in the triple. Tate's got 41.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And so it's Chicago just dominating the opposition as they maintain a 36-point advantage. He's checked in for Chicago. Tate comes in for Mitchell. So the Kings making a change here.
Let's hear it one more time for your Chicago Bulls.
Pass to Christie. Here's Fox. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Fox has got his second basket of the night.
Fox making a very quick decision on that play. Don't keep the ball moving. The jumper's there. He took it.
And so in the game for the Kings, they've got Keegan Murray. He's out there with DeAndre Hunter. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Mitchell Robinson. And it's Christie in at the 2 spot. Fox against Tate. The shot. And it's Fox missing.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in their last game against the Kings did some really solid work. He finished with 19 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. Continuing what has been a solid stretch of games for him. Will we see more of the same here tonight? We'll see. Back to you.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. He was aggressive in that game. Really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat that kind of performance again tonight.
Every teammate in talking with them before the game says how much faith they have in him. They'll keep getting it to him.
Back to Fox. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Outside Tate. Jacks up a 3. And yes, another basket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Outside Robinson. Pass to Hunter. Fox with the ball. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Walsh. Walsh has got 4 rebounds now.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Chicago.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break add to your total in a hurry.
And here's Tate outside. Good! Another from 3. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Tate against Bane. Fires the three. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And Ball gets it to go.
Lonzo with a nice job of staying shifty and then seizing the opportunity when it opened.
Bane, the pass to Christie. Outside Murray. The three from Bane. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And Tate gets it to go.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Sacramento has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Outside Hunter. Clock at 6 to the middle. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Knocks down the long J. Tate's got 59 points.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle. And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Ooh, stolen by Murray. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And rejected. Here's Tate outside. Hits yet again. Wow! That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Bane against Tate. Outside Bane. Sacramento again missing.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And so it's Chicago. And they're up an insane amount going into the break. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We'll be back in a moment.
Welcome, everybody, and in this pivotal Game 5, a tremendous performance thus far for the Chicago Bulls.
The key number of the first half, 3. These guys keep taking them. They keep making them, and they spread the floor wide open. It makes everything easier.
Yeah, it seems like their challenge now is, how do you stay this hot? Taking a look at the situation for the Sacramento Kings. Their chance in this final series starting to slip away. Not how they wanted to start this game, Kenny. Your thoughts?
Well, you know, some panic creeping in, not going right, and they have a tough road in front of them.
Tough is an understatement. Their road has been hit by hail, mudslide, even an avalanche. It's all bad for them right now.
Man, can they find a way? That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. Kane's gone 2 of 5 from the field here. And here's Tate outside. Again! What an avalanche!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. The Kings shooting just 21% from the floor. And for the Kings, De'Aaron Fox is out there with Desmond Bane. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Murray.
The awareness of Fox starting to come through here. You sag off him for a little bit, sticks the jumper.
Outside Tate. Misses the three. And here are the Kings now. To the paint. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And here's Tate outside. On target from range. Tate's got 6 here in the quarter.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And there it is for him.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
And here's Tate outside. And good! There's another! 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
They swipe it. Fast break. Here we go. The three. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Murray passes to Bane. And there's a 3-second violation. Some of the most impressive shooters in the game. Here are the guys who have been hitting with consistency from outside the arc. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And here's Tate outside. Yet another bucket!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Outside Bane. And there's a pick. The three. Avdija pulls it in. Avdija's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
And Tate gets it to go.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
Count the basket. Fox has got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Tate against Fox. And Tate gets it to go. Tate's got 17 points here in the second half.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Hunter passes to Fox. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Hollins has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And another one!
Incredible! 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. Pass to Bane. There's a screen. Beyond the arc. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
The Bulls have gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. Inside, here's Hollins. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
That one drops for him.
More and more improved floor awareness for De'Aaron Fox.
The Bulls have gone 8 of 10 in the third and looking in control. Tate against Murray. Tate passes to Avdija. Second chance effort. That one goes in.
And guys, the way this defense is getting man.
Substitution on the court.
Tate against Fox. Down low. Back to Tate. And he lobs it up top. It's stolen by Hunter. We've got ball, and it's Humphries in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Three-pointer, Fox. It's rebounded by Walsh. Walsh has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Fox against Tate. To the inside, Humphries. Boom! He jams it straight down.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Back to Fox. 4-3. Nails it from 3. Fox has got 13 in the second half.
Hey, whatever coach told him during the break is beginning to pay off.
They set a pick to the middle. Here's Humphries, and they pick up 2. Humphries has got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Bane against Tate. Oh, stolen by Tate. Here we go. And finished off by Tate.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim, that's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
The 3 from Bane. Humphries grabs the miss.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And Tate gets it to go.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Pass to Fox. Pulls up. Sacramento again missing. Chicago has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. And here's Tate outside. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
That's going to do it for this game. These teams, the entire season, what an unbelievable journey. It'll be a hoisting of the Larry O'Brien for the Bulls.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And the goal they've been working toward all season is almost here. A chance to lift the trophy thanks to a fantastic Game 5 performance.
What a great way to cap it off. Taking care of business and making sure there wasn't going to be any miracle comeback. This is a team that knows how to close.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for the Chosen One.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
The first one falls.
So much talk about who's the fastest player in the league, and Fox always being mentioned there. His speed and stepping into this leadership role, lots of great signs from De'Aaron Fox.
Mitchell's checked in for Chicago. And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Outside Hunter. There's 31 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Here's Bane. He can't get that one to fall. Oh, nice D from Curry. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Tate's shot is off.
Yeah, and this is not what they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and their opponent is at the line.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Now here's Tate. The three connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Fox outside. And that's it, folks. The Chicago Bulls have won it all. Wow. What an incredible ride. Culminating in a championship. What a team. This will go down as one of the great sports moments in the history of this city. And listen to this crowd. Players talk about having to tune out the noise and focus on the task at hand. This is the noise they've been waiting to hear all year long.
Absolutely incredible. Look at the guys celebrating, understanding the work, the sacrifice, the discipline that goes into winning a championship in this building.
And now we send it to Adam Silver, the commissioner of the NBA, for the trophy presentation.
You did it, buddy. There's no question. There's no question now.
7. That's 7. Come on. That's 7. Let's go! Woo! Lord. Yes, sir. Yes. Champ is here, people.
Thank you, MP. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
So, 7 championships, one more than Michael Jordan, the man many would consider the greatest basketball player of all time. What does that mean to you?
Man, that's a good question. This is something me and my dad, talked about since I was a little kid. And as I've said before, you already know, 7 has always been the goal. And now that I'm actually here, man, it's hard to believe. All right, who's next? Lisa, what you got?
So, am I hearing you right that you are saying you are the greatest of all time?
Listen, I know everybody's going to have a different opinion on that, and everybody has a different definition of what great means to them. But as far as I'm concerned, yes, ma'am, I am the greatest to ever do it.
Gracias. ¿Qué les dices a los que dicen que no eres el mejor de todo el tiempo?
Gracias, appreciate you.
What do you say to those who say you're not the greatest of all time?
That doesn't bother me. I'm not one to check socials and all that, and I get why someone would say it's MJ or LeBron or someone on that level. But I know deep down that I've got the most talent, the best work ethic, and the best competitive spirit of anyone to ever play this game. And listen, those guys would probably say the same thing about themselves if you asked them. It's that kind of confidence is what it takes to be an all-time great, and that's what I am. I am an all-time great.
Let me be clear, my boy is the GOAT. That's greatest of all time.
Yes, sir. Gary, what you got?
This is actually for Prince. So, MP's got 7 championships. How many more do you think he can get?
How many more does he want? Not 8, not 9, not 10, not 11.
Listen,
keep going.
We're going to talk about it tonight and we'll let y'all know next time. All right, appreciate your time.
Good night. No se puede decir.
Good night.
Por favor, una pregunta más. ¿Y sí?
There's a part of me that can't believe what I'm about to say. But I've been spending a lot of time mulling this over, and I am ready to call it. MP is a better basketball player than Michael Jeffrey Jordan. In order to understand what that means, you have to understand who his airness was, and he was, quite simply, the greatest competitor I have ever seen in the history of pro sports. There is a reason nobody has more championships than Jordan in the modern era, and that's because he's the greatest to ever do it. He's the greatest scorer, the greatest one-on-one defender, and the most dominant talent the game has ever seen. That is, until MP. Until MP came along and won 7 titles of his own, no one could come close to challenging Michael Jordan, all due respect to Kobe and LeBron. Not only did he win, but he did it with a mesmerizing combination of natural talent and hard-earned skill. His ability to hang in the air longer than his opponents is legendary, but so is his willingness to adapt his game as he aged, and to somehow keep improving even as his athleticism declined. MJ won Finals MVP in all 6 of his championship teams. He led the league in scoring 10 times. Now, you may not agree with my take about his defense, but I dare you to name a better scorer. Upon his retirement, he had the highest per-game scoring averages in history in both the regular and postseasons, and has so many famous clutch shots that I don't even have time to name them all before we go to commercial break. I realize now, as I describe MJ to you, that I keep speaking as if he's still the GOAT, and that's because his greatness is so deeply ingrained in my psyche that I find it almost impossible to let go. But the fact of the matter is, MP is better. I never thought this day would come, but it has. And I can't deny the truth, which is this. For as great as MJ was, MP is better. And if you don't agree with that, well, I kindly invite you to make your own list. But this one is mine, and MP is, without a doubt, the clear-cut #1 GOAT of all time.
Every basketball fan around the world knows the legend of MP. Son of Prince, grandson of Truck, fearless competitor, tireless worker, winner. And while the seeds of all of this were planted long before I met him, the MP that I met was, in many ways, still a child. Now, I don't mean that as an insult. When he first walked into my office, he was only 19 years old. How many of you were fully formed adults at 19, huh? Shaq? I'm looking at you specifically, buddy. Now, what do I mean when I say he was a child? Well, for one thing, he had a child's enthusiasm for the game. MP hung on my every word when we first met. Listened to everything I said like it was the most important thing he had ever heard. I mean, he really did listen. You know, he'd go out and execute something you talked about in a film session like he'd been working on it his entire life. But he was a child in other ways, too. For one thing, he was obsessed with Ninja Turtles. I'm serious. He had the figurines and everything. He said they'd be worth a lot of money one day, but I'm pretty sure he played with them when no one was watching. What I'm trying to say is that MP was himself, first and foremost, from day one in the league until the day he retired. And while he did a lot of growing up over the years, that boyish enthusiasm for the game never left him. It's what made him great. He never lost that passion for learning and growing and getting better. And I'm pretty sure he still has those Ninja Turtle figurines laying around somewhere. Now, you can't talk about MP without talking about his accomplishments on the court. So, let me talk about some of the most impressive. He is the league's all-time leading scorer. In a game defined by who can make buckets and who can't, MP was the greatest bucket getter of all time. He is the league's all-time leader in three-point shots made. Nobody ever shot it from downtown like my guy MP, and nobody ever will. He holds the record for most points scored in a single season. That's right. He scored more points in a single year than Wilt. More than MJ, more than LeBron, more than whoever your favorite's favorite is. MP was that dude. He holds the record for three-pointers made in a single season. Now, records are made to be broken, but it's gonna be a long time before we see someone that locked in for that long a period of time. He broke the most unbreakable record in sports, topping Wilt's famous 100-point game. I mean, come on! Will anyone who witnessed that masterpiece ever forget where they were when they saw it? I know I won't. I mean, I happen to have the best seats in the house, but still. Look, I could go on and on about the greatness of MP, but I know he likes to do that too. So, rather than step on all of his toes, allow me to introduce the man you are all here to see, the legend, the GOAT, MP.
Thank you so much. And thank you, Coach Warren, for that beautiful introduction. Some people might be wondering why you took a few shots at me in my extremely valuable collectibles, but anyone who knows you knows you're a master motivator. And anyone who knows me knows I rise to the occasion when I've been disrespected. So once again, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping me unlock the best version of me. Like Coach Warren just mentioned, people know my story by now. They know about my grandpa, the late, great Truck. They know about my father, Prince, and how he joined the league as a cocky kid, but left a champion. But what they might not know is that throughout my career, me and my dad would have these sprawling conversations late into the night, where we talk about the history of the game and my family's place in that history. One of my favorite memories from those conversations was the time my dad told me the story of my grandpa's first NBA game. My grandpa didn't have the advantages I had growing up. He was raised in the inner city by a blue-collar father and a stay-at-home mom. There were times when they struggled to put food on the table, but he never complained. He never asked, why me? He just put his head down and got to work. He could have taken the easy way out and did things he wasn't supposed to make a quick buck. But my grandpa, he wasn't built like that. He had love in his heart, and he wanted to make his parents proud. Now, don't get me wrong. If you mess with him or someone he loved, hey, well, trust me, you didn't want to do that. When it came time to fight for what was right, he never backed down. And that's the kind of ball player he was. He didn't have the most skill, but he had the most heart. He fought for a spot in the NBA like his life depended on it. Through sheer force of will, he got drafted by the Celtics in the 3rd round. He was sent to a minor league team to start his career, but he stayed ready. And it's a good thing that he did, because he only had 24 hours from the time he was called up to the time he had to guard Magic Johnson. And what did he do? He shut him down when everyone expected him to fall on his face. Nah, my grandpa, he rose to the occasion. I'll never forget the pride I saw on my father's face when he told me that story. He knew that if it wasn't for my grandpa's fierceness, loyalty, and unwavering belief in himself, neither of us would be where we are today. I love you, Grandpa. Thanks for everything. One of my favorite moments from those conversations was when my dad told me about the game that my grandpa outdueled Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Everyone remembers Truck as a defensive force, a great locker room guy, a valuable veteran mentor who showed young guys the ropes. But what most people don't remember is that the man could hoop. Now, that wasn't his strength, but when he felt like the team needed it, he wasn't afraid to get into his bag. If you don't believe me, watch the game. For those who need a refresher, the Pistons lost their first 3 matchups with the Bulls that year, and Coach Daly was sick of it. So during the 4th game, when MJ went out for 11 of the Bulls' first 12 points, my grandpa got the call to come in and knock MJ around a little, bad boy style. But Grandpa had other plans. He knew that what the team needed that day was for someone to go toe-to-toe with his airness. And by the time the dust settled, defensive stalwart Truck had outdueled the great Michael Jordan. The thing that I love about that story is that it shows a side of my grandpa most people didn't get to see. He sacrificed for his family, and he was a really serious guy, but he loved life, and he loved the game of basketball. And every once in a while, that fun-loving guy would come out of his shell and show the world that you can't pigeonhole someone, no matter how well you think you know them. One of my favorite memories from those conversations was the time that my dad told me about his first game against the late, great Kobe Bryant. People might remember that my dad was on fire that game, and you might expect him to be proud of that. But it turned out to be the worst thing for him, because it gave him too much confidence. You need to believe in yourself to make it in this league, for sure. But the flip side to that is you have to stay hungry. And sometimes, when you get early success, it can go to your head. That's what happened to my dad. He took his foot off the gas and was left behind. For a little while, anyway. The great thing about this story is it ends in triumph. Rather than whine and sulk his way out of the league, he got his head screwed on straight, got to work, and ended his career a champion. Growth isn't linear. When you think things can only go up, they go down. And when you think things can only go down, hey, they go up. My dad learned that the hard way, but he learned it. And that perseverance is something I'll always respect about him. One of my favorite memories from those conversations is when my dad told me about shutting down the great LeBron James in the NBA Finals. I love you, LeBron, don't get me wrong, but this is my moment, so I gotta tell this story. That's not always easy for someone like him. My dad could hoop. He had everything in his bag. But the proudest moment of his career was Game 4 of the Finals, when he used every last ounce of energy he had to shut down the greatest player on the planet. And again, I'm sorry, LeBron, but he held King James to under 10 points. Do you understand how wild that is in that moment? Lots of people still think he's some brash kid with no respect for the game. But those who knew him and love him like I do understand that he's a human being, one who learned from his mistakes and came out on the other side a better ball player and a better human being. My family paved the way for me, and I had every advantage growing up. But once I got to the NBA, they couldn't play the games for me. And as a lot of you remember, my first game was the most hyped debut since LeBron James. All eyes were on me, and everyone expected me to be spectacular. So what did I do? I went out there and stunk it up. I mean, I was bad. People don't think of me that way now, obviously. I've had a lot of success, or I wouldn't be here. But in that moment, I was nervous, sweating, shaking, scared. It just goes to show, people you look up to, people you think are invincible, we failed more times than you can imagine. If you want something bad enough, don't let failure stop you. Learn from it, and you grow. And if you keep working, you'll reach your goal. One of the most important things you can do if you want to have success is to set goals. And me, being who I am, I set some pretty lofty ones for my rookie season. I wanted to be the first player in NBA history to win Rookie of the Year, MVP, a championship, and Finals MVP. And I did it. People said I was crazy, but I knew I had the talent and the drive to do what had never been done before. It might sound cocky, but what's cocky when you can back it up? To me, that's just being honest. Speaking of being a legend, who can't forget all those championships I won? I know you can't, Michael. I know you can't, LeBron. Because I got more than both of y'all. That might seem petty to some of you, but you can't get to where I am without being competitive. And for a competitor like me, there's nothing better than rubbing your accomplishments in the face of your enemies. I've been up here for a little while now, and it's just about time to say goodbye. But before I do, I want to address some of the big-name pundits who've put me at the top of their GOAT list recently. So here it goes. What took you so long? The championships not enough? Were the records not enough? Some people say I should be grateful to be in the discussion. But legends aren't grateful to be in a discussion. We want to win. That's what competition is all about. So for those of you who only now got on the bandwagon, I don't need you. Matter of fact, I don't want you. But if you've been here all along, you'll always be in my heart. This, MP